Have you ever finished a walk, the kind you were told was the best exercise, and still felt like your legs were dragging behind you? That heavy leaden feeling. That ache that makes each step feel like you're pushing through mud. If that sounds familiar, I want you to stop blaming yourself. You're not lazy. You're not doing something wrong. There's a hidden reason many of us over 60 feel that way. And once you know it, the solution is simple, safe, and right under your feet. For decades, we've been told the same truth. Walk more, live longer. Walking helps your heart, lungs, and mood, absolutely. But here's the quieter truth most people, Dan. Here. There's a muscle deep in your lower leg that does far more for your circulation, balance, and energy than walking alone can. Scientists and cardiologists sometimes call it your body's second heart. And when that muscle is sleepy, as it commonly is after 60 walking, standing, and even simple balance tasks become much harder. Before you panic, this isn't something broken. It's something forgotten. Your body still knows how to do this work. It's just waiting for a gentle reminder. Today, I'll show you 3 simple, safe movements you can do at home. No equipment, no gym, no sweat required, that reawaken that muscle. RestoreCirculation.com, swelling, and give you steadier, more confident steps. The sequence builds. Each movement prepares the next. Stick with me until the end, and by the time we finish, you'll have a practical ritual you can repeat daily to feel lighter, steadier, and more alive from the ground up. If you're watching this, drop your name and where you're retuning in from in the comments. We'd love to welcome you. Now, let's wake up that second heart. Why there's more to walking than walking? Walking is good for many things, but it's a gentle, repetitive motion. For younger bodies or athletes, that light tap is enough to keep most systems active. But as we age, tissues change, nerve signaling adapts, and certain muscles stop working in the way they once did. The soleus, a deep muscle in the back of your lower leg, is one of those muscles that quietly steps back. It's not flashy, doesn't produce the pumped calves you see in advertisements. Instead, the soleus is built for endurance. Slow, steady contractions that pump blood and lymph from your legs back to your heart. That pump fights gravity all day. When it's awake and doing its job, ankles are less swollen, steps are lighter, and balance becomes more automatic. When it's asleep, the opposite happens. Heaviness, fatigue, swelling, and wobbliness. That's why walking, which primarily uses other muscles and provides only light stimulation to the soleus, can leave you feeling tired rather than refreshed. The good news is that the soleus is very trainable. You don't need a treadmill or marathon miles to wake it. You need intention, a few targeted movements, and a bit of consistency. A simple principle. Small moves, big returns. These exercises are not about building big muscles or dramatic transformation. They're about reconnecting your nervous system and reteaching a muscle to do its job. Think of them as troubleshooting steps for your body's plumbing and wiring. Improve the pump circulation, refine the sensor's proprioception, and practice the real-life action standing balance. The result is not just stronger calves, it's more stable knees, less ankle swelling, snappier energy, and a sense of being grounded in your body again. Exercise 1 seated heel raises. Wake the second heart. Why this matters if your legs fill with fluid by the end of the day, or you notice tightness and heaviness after even short walks. This movement can be a turning point. The seated heel raise specifically targets the soleus in a gentle, controlled way. Because you're seated, your body can focus on that deeper pump without having to control balance. It's the perfect first step to reconnect your brain and legs. How to do it to 2 minutes, gentle and safe. Sit tall in a sturdy chair. Keep both feet flat on the floor and your knees bent near 90 degrees. Rest your hands gently on your knees or use 2 small water bottles for light pressure, if that helps you sit taller. Keep the balls of your feet pressed to the floor. Slowly lift both heels as high as comfortably possible. You should feel a squeeze deep in the back of the lower legs. Hold the top for 1 to 2 seconds. Breathe. Notice the squeeze. Slowly lower the heels with control. Don't just drop them. Repeat 10 to 15 times. Do this once or twice a day. Why it helps each little lift is a signal to the brain. This muscle matters. Wake up. With repeated practice, blood moves more efficiently, swelling decreases, and your legs feel lighter. People often report calmer ankles, less afternoon fatigue, and a newfound sensation of connection between their feet and the ground. That connection is where balance begins. Cautions: this is a very gentle movement. But if you have had a recent blood clot DVT, painful varicose veins, or sharp calf pain, check with your provider first. Exercise 2: standing calf raises. From gravity to power, why we step up sitting wakes the pump. Standing teaches the pump to work while you're weight-bearing, the real test of function. This movement invites the soleus and its neighbor, the gastrocnemius, to coordinate under load. It trains your ankle, knee, and hip sensors to know where you are in space. That improves balance and reduces the little hesitations we all feel when we stand or step. How to do it: mindful, deliberate stand facing a sturdy surface, a countertop, the back of a heavy chair, or a wall. Place your hands lightly on the surface, just enough for balance, not to lean. Feet about hip-width apart, toes pointing forward. Shift your weight slightly toward the balls of your feet. Slowly lift both heels as high as comfortable. Pause at the top and feel the calves engaged. Notice how your ankles stabilize you. Slowly lower with control, imagining you're placing a fragile object down with care. Repeat 10 to 15 times, twice a day if you like. Morning and evening are ideal. Pro tip: do the movement with purpose. Brief holds at the top help neurologic learning. If you have balance concerns, keep your hands lightly resting on the support. Why this works: standing calf raises take the soleus out of the chair context and put it into action where it's needed, with your whole body weight. They strengthen the spike of pressure your feet give the ground and train the nervous system for smoother, more automatic balance corrections. Over time, your steps become less tentative because your body trusts the support underfoot. Cautions: avoid or modify if you've had recent foot-ankle surgery, you get dizzy on standing, or you have severe balance problems. If that's the case, stay with the seated version until you can safely progress. Exercise 3: bent knee single leg raises. Unlock the deep engine. Why this is the upgrade? This final move is where the real magic happens. We're not training the big, fast calf, that's the gastrocnemius. We're isolating the soleus by slightly bending the knee. That bend changes the leverage and forces the deeper, slower muscle to work. The soleus is packed with slow-twitch fibers built for endurance, perfect for standing, stabilizing, and long-duration support. This exercise teaches the soleus how to fire when you most need it, during microshifts like stepping onto a curb or standing on one foot to put on a shoe. How to do it: slow, focused, single-leg control. Stand behind a sturdy chair or countertop for light support. Shift your weight onto your right leg and lift your left foot a fraction off the floor behind you. Keep a small athletic bend in the right knee, not a squat, just a soft bend. From this position, slowly lift your right heel as high as is comfortable. Feel the activation near the ankle, deeper than before. Pause at the top. Breathe and notice the tension. Slowly lower with full control. Repeat 8 to 12 times on the right, then switch to the left. Why the knee bend matters: when the knee is straight, the larger gastrocnemius does heavy lifting. Bend the knee slightly and you shift the work into the soleus. That forces the deep, durable muscle to take responsibility for your balance and circulation. Over time, this improves ankle alignment, reduces fatigue, and builds the kind of quiet strength that keeps you upright in everyday life. Cautions: if you can't stand on one leg with support or have had recent Achilles ankle surgery, adapt the movement by keeping both feet down and doing smaller lifts, or return to the seated progression. Pain that's sharp, sudden, or intense is a signal to stop and consult a professional. Putting it all together, a simple daily ritual. These 3 exercises are designed as a progressive toolkit. Start with the seated heel raises to reintroduce the soleus to your brain. Add the standing calf raises to train it under load. Finish with the bent knee single leg raises to teach the deepest slow twitch fibers to fire when it matters. Here's a simple routine you can do most days. Morning, 10 to 15 seated heel raises while sipping coffee or waiting for breakfast to cook. Midday, 10 to 15 standing calf raises while brushing your teeth or waiting on a call. Evening, 8 to 12 bent knee single leg raises per side before your nightly routine. You don't need long blocks of time. These micro-sessions are designed to fit into your life. Consistency, more than intensity, is the key. What to expect and how quickly you won't necessarily feel dramatic changes after a single set. But many people report a subtle lightening in their legs and less ankle swelling within a week of doing these movements once a day. Over a few weeks, you'll likely notice steadier balance, less hesitation when standing, and a more confident stride. These are lasting changes because you reprogramming the nervous system and retraining the muscle that handles circulation and low-speed stabilization. Common mistakes and how to fix them rushing through reps. Slow is better. The nervous system learns from deliberate practice. Using your hands to push. Hands should stabilize, not pull you up. Skipping the knee bend on exercise 3. The bend is the essential tweak that recruits the soleus. Doing too few reps. Aim for the lower end at first and work your way up. Consistency beats sporadic intensity. Beyond the exercises, small habits that amplify results stand more often in short bursts. Even a few minutes of weight-bearing activity every hour helps. Avoid prolonged sitting without movement breaks. A 2-minute heel raise break every hour keeps circulation moving. Sleep with your feet slightly elevated. If you have chronic swelling, check with your provider. Stay hydrated and mind your salt intake. They both influence fluid balance. Wear supportive, low-heeled shoes for daily walking. High heels or completely flat, unsupported shoes can make balance harder over time. Real talk, what these movements won't do, they won't make you a sprinter overnight. They want to remove all the normal aches and pains that can come from joint disease or long-standing conditions. What they will do is give you practical tools to improve the quality of your daily movement, better circulation, less swelling, steadier balance, and the kind of quiet confidence that changes how you move through life. Who should check first? If you have a history of blood clots, DVT, severe varicose veins with pain, recent foot or ankle surgery, significant balance impairment, or sharp calf pain, talk to your doctor before starting. If you're unsure about your balance, start with the seated version and progress only when comfortable. A quick myth-busting moment. My legs are heavy because I'm getting old. Aging plays a role, but it's not a one-way street. Muscles adapt to how we use them. The soleus often goes quiet because we stop asking it to do the work it was built for. These exercises don't reverse time, but they remind your body how to use its built-in systems more effectively. Celebrate progress, even tiny wins. If you walked today and felt a small difference, maybe a lighter step or less swelling, celebrate it. Take a screenshot, write it down, or comment below. Second, heart activated. Progress is contagious. When others see what a few minutes a day can do, they try it too. Small wins compound into big changes. Final pep talk. You're reclaiming control. What you did today wasn't just exercise. It was a reset of how your body supports itself. The soleus is old-school muscle engineering. Slow, steady, tireless. It's the muscle that keeps you upright when everything else is tired. By waking it up, you're not just improving calves, you're reclaiming independence. Easing daily tasks and restoring a sense of safety you deserve. You don't need gadgets, glossy equipment, or an expensive membership. You need attention, gentle practice, and a ritual that fits your life. These 3 movements, seated heel raises, standing calf raises, and bent knee single leg raises, are the tools. Use them daily, and you'll notice the world feel a little less like climbing uphill, and a little more like moving through life with quiet, grounded power. If you felt anything shift today, even a little bit, please leave a comment below and write "Second Heart Activated." Tell us how long you've been doing it and where you notice the difference: ankles, energy, or balance. We'll celebrate those wins together. Stay steady, stay strong, and remember, aging doesn't mean losing power. It means learning how to use it differently.